What's that face? Good to make a good pair. Which two? It took my man 2 days to find out what you did this right here. Really? Really? We're that fast? Chief! I request that you release your information on the victim at the police department. See, that's the tricky part. It hasn't been announced yet, and oh, here we get information. Unofficially. Sure, why not? It's unofficial after all. What, really? Who would have guessed? Hello everyone, this is Natnarf signing back in, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Rise from the ashes. We just finished the court in the last episode, and now we're about to find out that goddamn muffler. Let's go back to that car and start. February 23, 11:56 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Mr. Wright, what? Are trials always like this with you? Oh yes. Like you're swimming up the bottom of the lake, about to reach the surface, but no matter how hard you paddle, you never seem to get there? Pretty much. Except today we're swimming in quicksand. So what happened to your sister anyway? Apparently she got called off to the judge's chambers. Probably something to do with that piece of cloth. So this is where we turn this trial around, right? Our only weapon, a tiny insignificant piece of cloth. Ouch. I'm the one who's starting to feel tiny and insignificant, to tell the truth. Hola, partner! Oh god, not you again. They say you show a red cloth to the bull, it'll fire up its temper. No, it's on Italian! Stop! That's what they told me when I was a young police. Officer Marshall! Why do you keep doing that every time he comes out? As if you're a big fan. Thought I'd come to take a look and see how the trial's going. Looks like I'm late. They got the place locked down tighter than the fort in the enemy territory. What is going on over there anyway? All the police I've seen these last 2 days have been really on edge. Don't you got enough on your plate? We're not worrying about other people, compadre. Always be worried about the chief prosecutor's takes and mufflers. Officer Marshall? The whole muffler thing didn't have anything to do with scarves. She wasn't even wearing a scarf. You don't say. Now, don't that just beat all. Eh? I've seen the red breeze blow at her slender neck many a time. I saw it that day too. She was wearing a red muffler. What? I saw at the war ceremony that Edward's seen it too, I'd reckon. What does that mean? In the photograph, taken at that crime scene, she wasn't wearing a scarf. So Miss Star wasn't mistaken. Well, it's about time. Remember, partner, sometimes you gotta grab the bull by the horns. Sometimes you just gotta let that bull go where it will. Time will tell. I have a bad feeling about this. So what are we swimming in now, Mr. Wright? If a steak sauce, I can hook you up with some fine ribs. Ooh-wee! Ooh-wee! Sorry. February 23, 12:32 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 5. 9! Why I keep saying 5? I'd like to resume? What's up? The judge keeps looking over at the prosecution. The face! There's something wrong! Oh my god! The face is blue. My lips are purple. They're sweating bullets. Are you making a poem? That fur, bro. Those grinding teeth. Those warring eyes. What's more, your eyes are unfocused. Your double over back is bad. It can't be. It can't happen. I wonder what happened, Mr. Edward. Well then, I believe it is time we continue on with this trial. During our recess, I had requested that the prosecution conduct an investigation. This is unacceptable! It seems our prosecutor is quite beside himself. Excuse me, knock knock. Doink. Who's there? Oh my god, why are you here? What's with this guy? A strange, stuffy aura seems to be filling the courtroom. Hey! The temperature rose to 5.7 degrees when that man came in! The heat is on! Oh, no, did it's you! I don't know who you are! Can we get on with it? Hello? Oh, hey, sorry I'm late. AG, the roads were packed. It's just me. Long time no see, AG. You better switch much these days. Hello. I know I've been so busy. Your name is AG? Busy, smizzy, AG. My boy, you have to make time to relax. Yes, indeed. I wonder if there will be a time where I have to put the judge, if the judge will be in the witness stand and have to be the one defending. Edgy seems to be the nickname for the judge. I'm afraid you're right. Very afraid. Sorry, but who are you? Aha! So you're Wrighto, that's for me. I've heard good things about my son. Thanks. I'm so sorry about our little worthy. So sorry about our little Worthy giving you all that trouble, You know, we should all go swimming together sometime. Joy! Why do we want to swim together? I don't want to see you naked. I don't want to see you in your shorts. I don't want to see anyone in their shorts. Little Worthy? Mr. Wright! You don't know the district chief of police? Chief of police? He's the top-ranking police officer in the entire district. Named Grant. Demon Grant. You should be called Demon Grant. Pleased to meet you, everyone. You'll be Santa Claus. So, what do we owe this honor today? It's been over 2 years since you last came to this courtroom, hasn't it? Well, it's worth it here. Look at the poor fellow. I just thought I'd help him by bringing this. Hey, that's my sister's brother. So Miss Star wasn't just seeing things. The crime scene occurred. Miss Sky really was wearing that muffler. Hard to think that it was stuffed into that exhaust pipe. Our little Worthy's car, no less. I hate the silence. It's really quite embarrassing, even for us. What's this? What'd you call a switchable blade knife? Switchblade knife. Quite perplexing, this.
Objection!
Chief! What kind of outfit are you running? Mr. Edward, how could they miss such a vital piece of evidence? If your investigators are this lax, how do you expect us to do our job? Oh, wait a minute, Worthy. I have no desire to hear your excuses. I'm telling you to wait. Ouch. Or did you hear me? Have a look at this document, where it says person in charge of investigation. There's no mistaking that signature. Miles Edward? Not fair. The day of the crime, I had. You had in the clouds because you got that award. I know how you feel, but you're the person in charge. I'll expect a written apology. Oh God! What, are you serious? Don't be too upset. We'll find a way to clean up this mess that you made. This is the first time I've seen Mr. Edward at a loss for words. Ouch. This kind of major blunder is unlike you, Mr. Edward. This was on purpose. Gah! The court accepts this new evidence, but I'd like to ask the defense a favor first. Yes? Just to be sure, I'd like to take a look at the blade of this knife. The blade, Your Honor? I don't see why not. Could you open it up for me one more? Yes. Well, I think all you have to do is push that knife and a switch. If I cut my finger, Mr. Wright, I wouldn't be able to pound my gravel anymore. Yeah, but if I cut my finger, I wouldn't be able to point it at people anymore. What kind of pointing are we dealing here with? Come on, just hurry up and open it. So you want me to cut my finger? Why everyone wants my finger gone? Ah, don't scare me like that. I'm the one who's scared. Look at the knife blade. The tip is broken off. And this dark red stain. Blood. Which blade knife added to the court record. Yay. This does not excuse the actions of the police department. I'd like to hear an explanation from the chief of police himself. I'm terribly sorry, but I ask you to testify for us. How about the split between the prosecution and the police and this knife? Ah, sure thing, sure thing. Not a problem. Not even a little one, really. That's why you're down here. This department in disorder. Ouch. This knife is special, but I can't say how here. Unless there's evidence to prove this connection between this knife and good man. It was a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to do an investigation. Detective was killed at the police department. See, what a mess. The time of the crime, 5:15. Scary coincidence, eh? It's not officially linked to this case, so I can't talk much about it. There was a murder. There was a murder at the police department. A detective. That's hush-hush information. Could you? We haven't exactly announced it yet.
Objection!
Wait a second. You said 5:15. The second time that Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. Order, order, order! Anyway, we at the department were all flustered, as you might well assume. We're in the middle of a top-secret investigation. Don't tell me. I knew we understand the police department situation. Well, Mr. Wright, two detectives killed at the same time in two different places. Chances of that are really slim. Scientifically speaking, of course. I'd like to exercise my right to cross-examine the witness. Very well. However, what now? Keep your questions focused on the case at hand. Oh God. Can I save this area first? I usually screw up really bad whenever I hear that weird music. Why am I talking into a fish aquarium? Excuse me. The knife is special, but I can't say how here. Excuse me, special? Hard to come by this particular knife anywhere. Might that special thing be this little tag? Ah, sorry, Rhino, but I can't say that now. Not that. We've established that the knife in Goodman's chest was this knife. Why was there another knife at the scene of the crime? That's quite a mystery. And like a mystery, it's wrapped in something. A muffler. I guess there's evidence to prove a connection between this knife and Goodman. This knife was found on the scene of our crime. I think that it makes it connected to this case, don't you think? See, there's a lot of things that go on in the department that I can't explain. I can't explain. It's delicate, okay? Sorry, Righto. Maybe there's something about the knife that will give us a clue? Let's examine the knife while we can, Righto. Righto. Evidence that links the knife to good. I think perhaps the pieces are falling in place. I should try presenting the piece of evidence that had me stop all this time. How were things down at the department? Ouch. My nose, wait. That was a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to do an investigation. Something didn't happen to the police department too, did it? You got a good look in your eyes there, right over my boy. Sharp, hungry. Chief, something happened. And why haven't I heard it? Why haven't you heard? Why didn't you ask? No matter, I understand. You were busy with that Lana case and all. Well, what happened? What happened at the police department that day? The detective was killed at the police department. What a mess. On the same day that the detective was killed in the prosecutor department, I can't speak! Another detective was killed at the police department. That's a fact surprising, isn't it, ARGH? I'm at a loss for words. And the perpetrator? Do you have a suspect? Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact. Just arrested? That was quick. But there's still a lot of unanswered questions. Maybe you could help, right? I suppose I could help. If you help me by giving me data on your case. Oh, good one. This kid's sharp. Okay, here's the deal. I'll tell you one thing and one thing only. Oh god, what am I gonna look for? What do I want? What do I want? What I want? Shites. What I want? I'll do one thing and one thing only. My phlegm. How was the detective killed? How was he killed? Now that's the interesting part. Because we already know where it is and we know who. He didn't tell us where. I mean, how? He already told us where and he told us who. How was he killed? Now that's the interesting part. It was what we call in the force stabbing with a knife. You can't be serious. Knife? That's exactly the same as the Detective Goodman. That's the spirit we're cooking now. But you know, that's not the only thing that was exactly the same. What do you mean? There were more similarities between the two cases than the cause of death. It seems like I'm going to have to press this a little harder. The time of crime? 5:15. Scary coincidence, eh? 5:15? That's when I get killed in the office. What? Funny, isn't it? A murder at the prosecutor's office place and a murder at their place at the very same time. What are the chances? Coincidence? It's just my gut feeling. I'd say there's a 0.001 chance of that happening. Chief Wright, please tell us more about the incident. It's not officially linked to this case, so I can't talk much about it. Why not? How can you say that there's no connection? How? Because I'm the Chief of Police. I can just say anything. Please, Righto. You understand. Try to understand, Righto. Why you stop calling me? If you can prove there is a connection, more power to you. Maybe there's something that ties the murders together? He just wants me to do that. Whatever it is, I'd better find it and get to the bottom of it. The detectives were killed at 5:15. One at the prosecutor's office, and one at the police department. That can't be coincidence. And that knife. What was he doing in there? I'd better check this one out. The knife is special, but I can't say how here. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Hold on. Ow. There's me.
Objection!
Yes. Wait a second. Ah, at last, an honest to goodness objection. This knife. This has something to do with the Detective Goodman. What do you mean? Aha, and honest to goodness, what do you mean from the judge? This is great! You're watching a movie, okay? Look at the tag on this knife. It reads SL92? Wait, what? I didn't read that! Tag on a knife. It says SL92. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not sure. But it reminds me of a similar code. DL6. Maybe it's a case number. That's weird. What? I don't remember where. I think I've seen something like this before. Something similar to what's written on this tag. It wasn't on a long time ago either. Maybe I should check the court record again. I chose the right damn thing. How do I know that? That this is important. Why? Over here we also have a memo that was on the body of the victim. What's this? 6 minus 7s, 12 over 2. No. Your Honor, it's upside down. Upside down? The printed name on the memo makes it look like it's right side up, but turn it around and what you get. Aha! And when he wrote this note, he was holding the paper upside down. SL9. It's the same thing that was written on the knife tag. I knew it. I knew it. My brain is very slowly degrading. Order. Well, Chief. Ah, well. I guess the cat's out of the bag. You win, righto. I win? What game is this guy playing? The knife was evident in the case. It was stolen from the police. Oh, God damn it. So this knife stolen? Yes, but on the day of the murder, there was evidence, you say. Was it, in fact, a murder weapon? Nice. Good show, little wordy. It was a murder weapon, as it happens. It was evidence from a case long since solved. So this knife was stolen on the day of a murder. It was found in the exhaust fire of Edward's car. My throat, I can't speak. Hard to think there isn't a connection there. That was a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to do any investigating. Oh god. One, two, three, four. Hello. That the detective was killed in the prosecutor's department. Another detective was killed in the police department? That's a fact, surprising. Gee, I'm at a loss for words. And the perpetrator? Do you have a suspect? Well, there was a suspect. We just arrested him, in fact. But, oh god, not again. I did it again. Ow, 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 ow. I'm going at the wrong evidence. How can you say there's no connection? How? Because I'm the chief of police. Try to understand. But I just proved it! But I just proved the damn thing. How about where? So tell me, where was the victim found? Well, I can't speak on where the corpse was found, but I can say the crime took place in the evidence room at the police department. The evidence room? Wait a second, I have heard of that. The evidence room. Didn't you mention that in his testimony just now? Okay, there's the sound from the evidence room. There's the connection between the two cases. You seem happy, Mr. Wright. Happy? We just got handed our ticket to go down on the case in this case. What the hell are we talking about? With the link between the two cases established, we finally have some leverage. My god, I didn't just ask this. Now we can get Grant to testify about the details. Oh, Lynch Sarmac! Chief, the defense position is simply this. The connection between these two cases have already been proven. Heh, you don't say. Well, out with it, Writer. What's your connection? Yes, out with it, Mr. Wright. The connection is a place mentioned in the testimony we just heard. The knife found in the lot was stolen from the police department's evidence room. Not to mention the victim had written down the numbers of the knight's tag evident thingy. And we also know that the victim murdered at the police department. Ouch. was killed in the very same evidence room. Indeed, there do seem to be so many connections for it to be coincident. What's that face? You to make a good pair. Which two? It took my men 2 days to find out what you did right here. Really? Really? We're that fast? Chief! I request that you release your information on the victim at the police department. See, that's the tricky part. It hasn't been announced yet, and we get information. Unofficially. Sure, why not? It's unofficial after all. What, really? Who would have guessed? Penny, I'll cooperate, but I can't reveal the name of the victim of the partner, okay? If you're going to tell us a little, why not tell us everything? Ah, well, case information is sticky stuff. You have to do everything properly. Oh well, I guess I might as well try to get what I can out of him. It's a him, it's there, so let's ask the number of the ID. Okay, how about you tell me the victim's ID number? Sure, why not? It's not like you'll be able to tell us who it is from. Of course not. You won't tell me their name after all. Keep a tight lid on ID numbers so don't go getting your hopes up. That number is... Don't give me that silent face. 5842189. That damn it, it's the ID card we have. Well, that's quite long. Well, we have to remember these. It drives me nuts. 82. I can't do it. You didn't even get the first number. Well, Miss Wright, does this tell you anything? ID number of the victim at the police department. It's telling me something. Actually, it does, Your Honor. It does. I think. Meaning? It has to be what I think it is. But what does this mean? Now let's hear what the defense has to say. You say this ID number of the victim who was murdered at the police department tells you something. What does it tell you? It tells me I'm in deep shites. Take that! Oh man, why are you watching Baymax again? Witness? What is it, Mr. Wright? Hello, Biscuit. You're feeling like a schoolgirl on a prom night. It's just... I got confused. And this is news. Huh? Just come out with both guns blazing, like you always do. Okay. That's a wafer, not biscuit. Say thank you, Tita. The police department, the prosecutor's office. 2 places, 2 detectives, 2 murdered, 1 at a time. Actually, I happen to have a police ID number here. Oh, is it yours? No, Your Honor! I'm a defense attorney, remember? This is the ID number of our victim. Goodman. Shame on you, Writer. Personal IDs are top secret. Detective Goodman's ID number is 5842189. And that means what exactly? Huh? Wait, 90 number we heard from the jeep earlier. Who did? I forgot it. You've given the first number wrong. The number the chief of the police gave us was 5842189.
Objection!
Wait a second, right? What does this mean? That's what I want to know. The 2 ID numbers are identical. In other words, the detective killed in the police department evidence was Bruce Goodman. What does our witness think about that? I don't like the silence. Oh, sharp as a tack. Right, sharp as a tack. What the tack? But wait, Detective Goodman is our victim. He was killed at 5:15 in the underground parking lot. Yet our detective, the Bruce Goodman was also killed in the police department. In the errand room at the exact same time. That's impossible! What they're saying is the same person was killed at the same time? And they've laid different locations. Oh god, I'm confused! My mouth is tongue twisted. Order, order, order! What does it mean? Why everyone? No, what I want to know is why didn't I hear about this? It's top secret. Fine, but I'm a prosecutor in charge of the case. Now, just wait a second, Worthy. No need to get all fussy. Your Honor, the reporting needs to start in a great grammar. Wait! I said wait. Or didn't you hear me? The oversight. The grave error. Mr. Edward, they're yours. What? How? How dare? We informed you yesterday. I believe it was our officer Meekins who brought you the news. Officer Meekins? Mr. Wright! Where have we heard that name before? Wait. Aha! Excuse me, but Mr. Edward, anywhere on the premises? I'm here. At the request of the chief, sir. I got your report, sir. You don't mean him? According to Meekins, he didn't accept the report. Hard to believe. But your officer, he told me. He said that the report had nothing to do with the Lana Sky incident. Detective Bruce Goodman murdered in the police department evidence room. Mr. Edward, the victim's name is written on the top of the report. Gah! Why didn't your officer tell me? Honestly, I'm not sure if that officer was capable of making that connection. He did seem challenged. In any case, this is a serious error. A gross negligence of your duty on your part, Mr. Righto! But sir! You could have submitted that report this morning to the court as evidence. Then oh god. Don't blame it on him. That for the silence! No such luck this time, Worthy. Or should I say, unworthy. What? Now what is the second rule of evidence law? Well, Mr. Wright? Huh? Oh, well, it's Rule 2. New evidence may only be submitted if it concerns the case on trial. How is this relevant? Normally you submit a list of evidence to be used in a court before trial. This report wasn't on the list. So, what does this mean? I couldn't submit this evidence until a connection was proven in court. What? The connection was just proven by Wright over here. Good job, Wright, my boy. I was just doing my job. Ah! Don't kill me! Please don't kill me! I was just innocently used. Please. It seems we have come to an end of this trial. You're becoming a thorn in my side, Worthy. There have been rumors. It's your fault. Though you were in the defendant's chair just last year. Stop mocking him! I apologize for this terrible lack of due diligence on my part. Mr. Edward, please, just give me one more day. I'll get to the bottom of what happened. If it's the last thing I do, you better get results this time, really. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. You know, you should have a begging pose right there. Mr. Edward, poor guy. I don't think there's ever been an error this serious in the history of this court. We all grant one further day at the prosecution has requested. Will this be sufficient, Mr. Edward? Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. Whatever your punishment for this is, for your sake, I hope it's not decisive. Very well. Court is adjourned. Yo, my gosh! I'm over budget. My overtime budget. So yeah.
Hey,
What?
Yakult.
What Yakult?
Yakult.
Ay ay ay.
Yakult.
Ay ay ay.
Yakult.
Ay ay ay. Anyway, if you like the video, if you enjoyed this episode, please don't talk while I'm talking. If you enjoyed this
Yakult.
episode,
Yakult.
simply flick your one over to the like of it button. Simply flick your one over to the like button and hit it like a sorcerer. Until then, this is Natnarf signing off. No, they're talking about it.